Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of New Arrivals. My name is Goodalls from the Fellowship of Acoustics, and this week we did our very best to select some very nice guitars for you again. We got some vintage, we got some new, we got some boutique brands, so a lot of nice guitars to talk about. So let's not wait too long and start off with the first one. So the first one is this 63 Gretsch Tennessean 6119, and this is a really cool guitar because originally launched in 1958, this guitar went through a lot of changes and was the Chet Atkins model, where it was an alternative for the 6120 and the more luxurious models that Chet Atkins had by the time. From 61 they changed the actual F-holes to the painted F-holes that you see here, which is really interesting. It was to stop the feedback, but at the same time hold the feel and the sound of an actual archtop. And that was to compete with the 335, which was gaining a lot of ground back then. And so it's a really cool instrument, a really cool vintage piece to have as well. What you often see on these old vintage Gretches is that they have a lot of binding rods. And this one has been saved from that up till now, so it's still looking very neat and very clean. If you're looking for a nice vintage guitar that sounds good, feels good, and that you can go in a lot of directions with, then this one could be for you, especially since they are still quite affordable if you compare them to their Gibson counterparts. So next one up is a beauty from Bourgeois. We received this beautiful Slope D two-tone sunburst finish. I love it when the sunburst is dark and going back deep into the body like they had in the 1930s. It's an Adirondack spruce top. It's a sinker mahogany back and sides, and what I really like about sinker mahogany is usually it gets darker striping and it gets a bit wilder than standard Honduran mahogany. So it's a really lively guitar. Sound-wise, the Adirondack makes it really strong, really powerful, and the sinker mahogany edges that with a really nice, warm, mellow tone. So you have a really strong fundament, but with a really warm top end. So it's a really cool, interesting blend to have. So it's a J45 style. You also get that same feel from it, but it's just a bit more powerful. It's a bit stronger. So even flat picking on this guitar is no problem at all. So I think the next one up is we can just call vintage right now. It's a 1993 Martin D28. The reason why I had to pick this is because the 1919 Martins are not the ones that we museum. They are not the most sought after yet. Maybe it will come, who knows. Because they were built a bit more heavy. They weren't as attractive as the old Martins that he had in the 40s, 50s and 60s, but they are gaining popularity and this sound is really interesting, and this is a very good example. It sounds really open, really strong. Yeah, I think it's just best to show the demo for this one. It's still very clean, very nice. It's been used, but it's been kept in good condition. Alright, the next up is a really nice treat that we got from the Gibson custom shop, and the reason why we had to pick is look at this stop. So this is a Tangerine Burst 1960, and the biggest difference between the 1960 and 1959 is that the neck is slightly slimmer, so it goes a bit faster, which was back in the days, back in 1960, a really popular choice for a lot of famous guitarists. Of course, it comes with the custom buckers. Yeah, I think we just have to get some detail shots on that top. It looks so natural. I love it when the flames are a little bit wider, that they are intense, instead of these super stripy things, super stripy grain, and this is almost like a 3D effect. So this year they come with the 70th anniversary badge, which is the, of course, the first launch of the Gibson Les Paul. So it's a bit more exclusive as well. So last but not least, our friends at Goodall treated us with something very nice as well. So they treated us with this beautiful grand concert. It's incredibly light, so that's the first thing that you notice when you try it out. It comes with the cutaway, beautiful Adirondack spruce top, figured mahogany back and sides, all the details that we know from them, and super nice details. So for instance, the abalone rosette, the fretboard has been done super nice, gold Evo frets. Everything is bound off with koa, which matches really nice with the Adirondack top up to the mahogany back and sides. And of course the 510 tuners, which are one of the best out there in the market. So that was it for this week. I really hope you enjoyed the guitars. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know which one is your favorite, and if you want to have some more information on it, go check out the website or go check out the demos. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. Cheers. Hoi.